Uh, Start with British tea culture. The British are the second largest per capita tea consumers in the world, with each person consuming on average 2.1 kilograms per year. The popularity of tea dates back to the 19th century, when India was part of British Empire, and British interests controlled tea production in the subcontinent. It was first introduced in Britain by Catherine of Braganza, Queen Consort of Charles II of England in 1660s and 1670s. Manufacture of tea. Tea manufacture is the process of changing the fresh green tea to the dry black tea. This involves a number of processes from plucking to packing. At the packing stage, only the top leaf tips are plucked every 6 or 7 days. The tip leaves now need to have the moisture removed by the flowing air for about 14 hours. There are then two ways of treating the tea. The first is the tea which is to be used as a loose tea will be rolled gently to create a twist appearance. The second is the tea which is used to be the tea in the tea bag. Is crushed to produce a small granule product. The crushing the leaves results in rupturing of the leaf cells, which allow oxidation to occur, and this gives the tea color and flavor. The tea is then dried at high temperature to achieve the correct taste, and then when the tea is dried, there are the fiber and the stalk, but the stalk has to be removed by passing through the variety of the methods. And then the tea that has been passed is ready for the tea production. But this process is cause the tea lose of its flavor. So loose tea has better flavor than the tea in the tea bag. Last, how to make tea. The best way to boil the water is using an electric kettle. The advantage is when you pour the water into the cup on the tea, the water still boils, and it helps extract the flavor from the tea, and it can reduce the time you use to brew the tea. The longer you brew the tea, the bitter from the tannin in the tea will dissolve in your tea. Heating water in microwave is slower and more dangerous, and you will also get better result by using the roast tea with the teapot rather than the tea bag, because roast tea is not ground well, and the teapot has the space to circulate. The finer tea is ground, the more bitter tannin is released too. Use tea strainer to avoid getting the tea leaves in your cup. And this is the example of the English tea. This is the tea from England. And this is in the marketplace you can see the tea break band or the Lipton iced tea. Thank you. And I will next we will explain you about the customer of the English tea. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. First, I will tell you about the manner of drinking tea. This is also have the formal manner in which to drink tea with the tea saucer and the tea cup. If you sit at the table in the chair and you the formal manner is to raise only the tea cup, and when you finish drinking it, you place it back into the saucer. When you are standing or sitting that don't have the table, you hold the saucer with the offhand and hold the teacup on the dominant hand. And when you finish drinking, you place it back to the saucer also. And it is not formal to wave the teacup in the air or looking around. So this is not formal. Okay, thank you, Sandy. So next, have you ever heard about the tradition of tea break about in England? That is very famous. Now I will tell you two types of English tradition. First, this is afternoon tea. Afternoon tea is a light meal, typically eaten between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. The custom of drinking tea is originated in England. Traditionally, the loose tea is brewed in the teapot and served in the teacup with milk and sugar. It is accompanied by sandwich, which can be the cucumber, fish, eggs, and ham. And usually served with cake and pastry. The food is often served on a stand. There may be no sandwich, but it can serve with bread and scone with butter and margarine. Yeah, the next one, second, the high tea. High tea is also known as meat tea. It is an early evening meal, typically served between 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. It is consists of the meat, cold meat, egg, fish, sandwich, and cake. On the after working class environment, the high tea is taken immediately after the nightfall, and this can be combined the afternoon tea and the evening meal together. Let's turn to the next part. Sandy and will going to tell you about Chinese tea.